Hello and welcome back to All About Community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Samantha Wise. Samantha, you um, indicated in your biography that in 2012 you received a National Jefferson Award. Is that true?
Yes,
Now
definitely
tell us,
true.
what is a National Jefferson Award?
The National Jefferson Award is actually an award provided to people that have done an impeccable job in their community. And it's only 5 people that they choose around the world to come to Washington, D.C. and to represent their community and all the works that they've done to get to that point. I was referred by my company, PG&E, to be awarded this award because they saw me in the community doing the work of CEO, doing the work of just being a servant into the community. And so they nominated me. I was chosen, and we went up there for like 4 days to Washington, D.C. And it was an impeccable honor to be there among national people at the White House being awarded for the work that I just feel that we should automatically do.
And how did that make you feel being honored?
It made me feel like Michelle Obama getting up there, just because it was like I do things not to be seen or to be
Hmm.
recognized, but when it is recognized, especially on a national platform, it was like, okay, now we're on to something. I'm gonna continue to do it. It almost put like a battery in my back because sometimes doing the work of the people can be a little tiresome, but that accolades, it's like, okay, I'm doing the work.
So that further motivated you
Definitely,
to continue doing what you were doing.
definitely.
And you will continue that even today. Is that right?
It makes a difference. It definitely makes a
All
difference.
right. Well, what about? I believe you were recently selected to the board of directors of the African American Sports Entertainment Group. Ray
Yes.
Bobbitt, right?
Ray Bobbitt. That's Mr.
My
Ray Bobbitt.
man. We've had him on the
Yeah,
program
Ray
here.
Bobbitt is something else. He is definitely a visionary. When he was telling me a little bit about his plans and what he and his team before I came on was planning to do, I was excited. I was like, I need to have a part of this because I wanted to make sure that the community didn't get left out. A lot of times developers come or people come and they say what they're going to do, but the community in which it's going to be situated is left out. And I felt like I need to be on this board. I need to hold everybody
How many
accountable.
people on the board,
Well, right now we have
roughly?
7.
Seven.
Yeah, but then we have a greater board, and we also have a community board. So I'm
Okay.
a part of the community board.
Oh, great,
Yeah, so
great.
it's great.
And you think Ray Bobbitt, of course, I concur, will do a great job? I know you do think that. I'm leading you.
You know what? Ray Bobbitt is going to do an amazing job, and that's what I'm saying. I couldn't get behind somebody that I didn't fully trust, and I trust Ray Bobbitt and everything that he stands for. We kind of have the same goals, and so when you kind of line up with people and you guys have the same goal, the same ambition, the same aspiration, it's kind of like a win-win for everybody.
Good, good. Uh, Now you have a business called the Tip Top Shape, right?
Yes,
Tip Top Shape. All right.
definitely.
When did you decide to open the business? And let's talk a little bit about it.
So I was challenging myself to get myself into better shape. And so a young lady, Alondra at Inner Athlete, she was like, I'm going to be doing this 12-week
Mhm.
program for bodybuilding. I was like, I don't want to be a bodybuilder, but I took on the challenge. And so I did it. And when you do 12 week of intense workout, it gets into your mindset. And so I did, I got on the platform, I did the competition, I actually came in second. Um, it was a wonderful experience, but I took that work ethic. And then I said, well, why am I not doing this regularly? And so I started to do it on my own. And as people started to see me doing it on my own and watching how I change mentally and physically, they were like, I want to come with you. I want to go for a walk. And so for a while, we were in my garage. And then my husband was like, okay, it's 20 women outside the house. Y'all got to go. And another trainer allowed me to come use his space. We kind of outgrew that. We went to a warehouse. And now I have my own space, which is downtown Oakland at 472 9th Street, and it's just been an amazing journey for me. It's not just doing tip top shape as far as the physical, but it's also the mental and the spiritual because I think it all needs to kind of go hand in hand. Because you can lose 20 pounds, but in your mind, you're still that person who has an additional 20 pounds on. So you never see yourself as being fake. You never see yourself as being transformed. And that's when you kind of got to get into the mental piece of it.
And what was the vision that led you to do this again?
Well, the vision was to reach people where they were, right? And to provide hope and being able to keep people engaged and encouraged. And so, and I know you asked me, well, I saw that you were going to ask about meeting people where they are, right?
Yeah, we are going to get to that.
Okay, well, I'll wait till we get to that then.
Well,
But
what about the boot camp? You talk about boot camp. What is a boot camp?
a boot camp is a form of high intensity training, which means you can do a jumping jack.
Oh, okay, like in service. You know, they say going to boot camp.
No,
soldiers go to boot camp.
Soldiers go to boot camp. It's a different kind of boot camp. So a boot camp is a high intensity, in which it could be referred to as in service as well. But you're actually getting physical activity. So you do a high energy jumping jack, and then you'll slow it down and do muscle intensive strength training. So you kind of go back and forth. So you rev the heart rate up, and then you bring it down, and then you add some weights to it. But the good thing about Tip Top Shape is that you can come in at any fitness level. A lot of people are like, I'm afraid to come in. Don't be afraid. I got modifications. I can start you off on the low impact, but I just want to get people in there where they know that they can get in tip-top shape wherever they are at that moment.
So you meet people where they are.
Definitely.
And if you are big man like me,
you ain't no big man. He in here playing.
We're going to have to go to break, so don't touch that remote. We will be right back with all about community. Again, my name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Samantha Wise. We will be right back.